Hello, my name is Will Santana, the Inclusionary Housing Specialist for the City of Somerville. For this information session, I'll be discussing our newest inclusionary housing opportunity located at 27 Cutter Street in East Somerville. "27 Cutter Street, Unit 27D is a two-bedroom, two-bathroom condominium developed by North America Development, LLC. It is located in East Somerville, conveniently located between Winter Hill and Sullivan Square, and is the only affordable unit being offered. Amenities include high ceilings, modern kitchen with built-in island, central AC, spacious dining area with balcony views, and a deeded parking space in a garage. These are photos of the spacious living room, including the large windows. These are more photos of the living room, with the hallway connecting to the two bedrooms. These are photos of the bedrooms. One of the two is a master bedroom with its own complete bathroom. These are photos of the bathroom that features a double sink and brand new fixtures. These are photos of the kitchen area that includes brand new appliances and a built-in island. And finally, these are photos of the spacious dining room area that's immediately accessible to the balcony. The following are key points to consider when purchasing an income and deed restricted unit. As a deed restricted unit, applicants should be aware of certain restrictions that the buyer must agree to, outlined and formalized in an affordable housing restriction. It must be your primary/principal residence of the buyer and under no circumstance can be rented, leased out, or placed as an Airbnb. The Housing Division's compliance team conducts annual monitoring of this unit. Other requirements include written consent from the city to refinance and notifying the city when you wish to resell the unit. The city will set the resale price to ensure it remains affordable to households with incomes at or below 80% of the area median income, or AMI. This resale price set by the city is non-negotiable. Now we'll discuss the eligibility requirements for this opportunity. First, the household's annual gross income must be at or below 80% AMI and is adjusted based on household size. Next, overall household assets may not exceed $250,000, excluding restricted retirement, college, and health savings plans. The household must be a first-time homebuyer and has not owned or have joint interest in property in the past 3 years. Both heads of household cannot be full-time PhD students, which is verified directly by a learning institution. Finally, unrelated members must have history of mutual residency up to April 29, 2021, with verification provided at the time of the income certification. Next, we'll discuss application requirements. Along with the completed application, households must provide a first-time homebuyer certificate that is valid through May 20th, 2021, or verification of enrollment into its course scheduled to end by May 20th, 2021. applicants must also provide a mortgage pre-approval letter that is valid through the lottery, which is on May 20th, 2021. This letter must be for a 30-year fixed mortgage, and it must include an interest rate or interest range, and must be subject to credit, employment, and asset verification. Letters from online lenders such as Quicken Loans and Rocket Mortgage will not be accepted. Households must demonstrate sufficient assets to cover 3% down payment and closing costs.
A household consists of anyone who intends to reside in the unit during the first year and may include related or unrelated and unmarried persons with a history of living together, children under 18, persons with or without income, full-time students over 18, unborn children if in the third trimester by the time of the lottery, children who reside with the applicant 183 or more days out of the year, and absent household members.
Next, we'll discuss the household composition. This refers to all persons intending to reside in the unit during the first year. A household may include related or unrelated and unmarried persons with a verified history of living together, persons under the age of 18, as well as persons without income. Households may also include full-time students or dependents at or over the age of 18, unborn children if in the third trimester by the date of the lottery, children who reside with the applicant 50% of the year or more, and absent household members. This slide illustrates the 2020 HUD income limits that are used to determine income eligibility based on household size. For 2 persons, the maximum is $77,000. For 3 persons, the maximum is $86,650. For 4 persons, the maximum is $96,250. And for 5 persons, the maximum is $103,950. Countable income from the entire household is used to determine income eligibility. This includes all amounts, monetary or not, that go to or are received by or on behalf of any household members, even if the household member is absent in some cases, all amounts anticipated within the next 12 months, and interest accrued off assets to which any household member has access to. It is the household's responsibility to accurately report all income as well as anticipated changes in household income. Here are examples of income and assets that applicants are required to report to determine eligibility. For income, these include wages from employment, unemployment earnings, Social Security or disability benefits, child support, even if in arrears, self-employment, compensation from one-time events and or gigs, assistance from family and friends, earnings from yard sales, art sales, fundraising campaigns such as GoFundMe and crowdsourcing, as well as dividends and interest off assets. For assets, these include savings and checking accounts, CDs, mutual funds, investment accounts, IRAs, 401ks, or etc., bonds, digital and cryptocurrency, Venmo, PayPal, or equivalent cash apps, business accounts, cash on hand, any account that holds a balance, regardless if the balance is zero, in the US or abroad, and all the joint accounts that list a household member. In determining income eligibility, there are also questions you'll need to consider when reporting your total income. These include Will a household member gain or lose employment or income sources? Are there expected changes in work hours? Is overtime being considered? Is there a history of raises, bonuses, commissions, cost of living adjustments in the last 3 years? Are they expected in the next 12 months? If not, what changed? Is any income seasonal, such as academic or landscaping? Is there alternative income in the off-season? Is there a busy season? What is your pay frequency? Is it weekly, bi-weekly, bi-monthly, monthly? And finally, do you anticipate gaining or losing clients, contracts, or etc.? Applicants should also take these steps to ensure your income is as accurate as possible. First, check with your HR/office manager or union rep about changes with hours, anticipated raises, etc. Review bank statements for deposits, transfers made in all assets, and identify source, reason, and frequency. Review taxes to ensure they match income you're reporting in your application. If they don't, such as cases where you're no longer working at a job or unreported self-employment, this must be addressed. Consider pending income sources and anticipated changes within the next 12 months. And finally, calculate households' total monthly and annual gross income. The following documents are required in order for your application to be considered complete. First, you must submit a mortgage pre-approval letter. Next, you must submit a first-time homebuyer certificate or written confirmation you're registered for a course valid by May 20th, 2021. Finally, preference verification that confirms you're currently residing at or employed in the city of Somerville. This is an example of the mortgage pre-approval letter. It must include the loan amount, illustrates this as a 30-year fixed mortgage, must include an interest rate or interest range, and must be valid through the scheduled lottery date of May 20th, 2021. The first-time home buyer certificate must be valid through May 20th, 2021. The course you're attending must be approved by the Mass Housing Collaborative, or MHC for short. In the event you are in the process of obtaining the certificate, you must provide verification of enrollment in the first-time home buyers course scheduled to end by the lottery date of May 20th, 2021. To view upcoming courses approved by the MHC, please visit the link noted on this slide. Lottery preference is granted to applicants that either live and or work in the city of Somerville and is considered co-equal. Residential preference is provided to current Somerville residents, while employment preference is granted to applicants working 32 or more hours per week in the city of Somerville. Preference verification must be provided by the applicant and dated within 30 days of the date a completed application is submitted. In order to verify residency, documentation provided by the applicant must include a household member's name and Somerville address. Acceptable forms of residency verification include a utility bill, a cell phone bill, a credit card statement, voter registration letter, and a current lease. This utility bill illustrates an example of an acceptable residency verification. Please note the name noted must be a household member listed on the completed application, and the address must be from the city of Somerville. To verify employment in the city of Somerville, the applicant must submit either a pay stub with the period end date or a letter from an employer that contains the company letterhead and signed and dated by the employer. The verification must include the household member's name, employment address, and the number of hours worked. Please note, applicants in co-working spaces are not eligible for employment preference. This slide illustrates an example of an acceptable letter used to verify employment. Please be sure to review the letter you received from your employer thoroughly to ensure it meets the employment verification requirements prior to submitting your application. Prior to submitting your application, please make sure you review it to ensure completion as well as providing supporting documentation. An application is considered complete when all adult members sign it, all questions are answered, a valid and current first-time homebuyer certificate or verification of course enrollment through May 20th, 2021, a valid mortgage pre-approval letter, and applicable and current preference verifications. Please note that failure to disclose accurate income after submitting your application may result in the following: application denial for providing false information, ineligibility because household does not meet income requirements, and loss of affordable housing opportunities. It is important to please make sure you're reporting income accurately prior to submitting your application. The deadline to submit a completed application is Thursday, April 29th, 2021 at 2 p.m. If you are submitting an application by mail, it must be received by the application deadline and not postmarked. If you wish to email your application, you may send it to inclusionary@somervillema.gov. If you wish to fax it, our fax number is 617-591-3235. If you wish to mail or drop it off, our address is City Hall Annex, Attention Inclusionary Housing Program, 50 Evergreen Ave, Somerville, Mass. 02145. This slide illustrates important events and dates for this opportunity. While our office is closed at this time, we do offer virtual office hours through the GoToMeeting platform every Thursday during the month of April from 5:30 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. The application deadline is Thursday, April 29th, 2021 at 2 p.m. Please note, late, incomplete, or applications submitted in piecemeal will not be entered into the lottery. The virtual lottery is scheduled for Wednesday, May 20th, 2021 at 2 p.m. and is hosted on the GoToWebinar platform. The next two slides will go over steps that need to be taken by the household selected number 1 at the lottery. The following documentation is required within 5 business days after May 20th, 2021 to initiate the income certification. 2020, 2019, and 2018 federal tax returns, including W-2s, 1099s, and all pages and schedules. The most recent 3 months of consecutive pay stubs and other income statements for February through March 2021, March through April 2021, and April through May 2021. Employment verification forms signed by the employees with employers' contact information to be sent directly to employers by the Housing Division. the most recent 3 consecutive months of all complete asset statements for all household members, ranging from February through March 2021, March through April 2021, and April through May 2021. In addition, the winning household must also provide signed, notarized, no income or no asset statements for all applicable housing members, Social Security cards for all household members, photo IDs for all adults, and the first-time home buyer certificate. Finally, verification of student status, divorce separation agreements, and verification of custody of a minor. If you have any questions, you may reach out to us in the following ways. Virtual hours offered every Thursday night from 5:30 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. throughout the month of April. Emailing us at inclusionary@somervillema.gov or call us at 617-625-6600, extension 2566. Please keep in mind that staff are working remotely and cannot respond to calls in real time. Thank you for listening to this information session, and we wish you the best of luck on this or any other upcoming inclusionary housing opportunity.